inside move on Blaney. Couldn't quite get it done. Wow, there's already an incident. At the back of the pack, Josh Berry is one of the cars.
Lock it down.
Mentioned Josh Berry, the 16 as well. Ty Dillon, we saw him spinning around. My eyes are peeled for the 9 of Chase Elliott to see if he got through the mess. Remember, he was back there as well.
Josh Berry is out before the first lap. I heard the radio. All you guys needed was 4 tires. So, what were they telling you? When you were stuck.
Yeah, I mean, that was an experience like none other. I don't know. Obviously, we got clipped and spun, and we had 4 flat tires. I assumed that they were going to tow the car to the pits, which is what I was asking for. And then they dropped my window net, told me to get out. Rodney's telling me to stay in because all we need is tires. And they're telling me to get out. So then they towed me into the campground. So I was down there chilling with the fans. And, at that point, then they said they had to get a rollback. So then they finally made me get out. Rodney was trying to talk to somebody and couldn't get anybody on the phone. So honestly, I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing. I mean, I've seen plenty of cars get towed to the pits and put tires on it. Like, I don't know if I'm missing something or if there was something different than normal. But man, that was an experience. That's the best way to put it.
No, that was gonna say. They've done it in the past. Did they say anything different to indicate otherwise why they wouldn't do it?
They said the tire was off the wheel, which it's flat, of course, so it's going to be off the wheel. And then I don't know. They just, like I said, they just refused to tow the car. They tried hooking it up on both ends, which, I knew wasn't going to work, so I don't know why they just didn't hook it up and just, hook it up with the rear and just tow it to the pit box and let us put tires on it. I don't know what I'm missing here. But man, that was sure disappointing.
And just, how much does it suck just to not even make it one lap with a car that could potentially run the rest of the race?
Yeah, that's a discussion. It's so crazy that whole sequence of events that I really haven't even processed it yet. But ultimately, look, that's the risk you take when we qualify where we did. I overdrove one in qualifying and got loose, and that's the types of things that happen. So you just gotta, obviously it's still on me, but I definitely wish we could have just at least got some tires on it and got to finish the race.
Thank you, Josh.
Controversial finish number 2 of the year. First off, we had Austin Dillon that I reported on. Now, we have Josh Berry. If you don't know who that is the rookie this season. Now, I'm doing this controversial finish for 2 reasons. Number 1, I like Josh Berry. Number 2, it's bullshit that NASCAR told them to stop running when multiple times before people have been able to change the tires and get back out on track after blowing a tire or 2. They've completely stopped, haven't been able to bring it to pit road, but NASCAR has allowed them to get a tow truck, bring it back to pit lane, and change the tires. Okay? Why not for Josh Berry? Is it because he's a rookie? Because if so, bullshit. Now, inconsistency of NASCAR, I get it. But please, make your fucking sport as if it's an actual sport. Because right now, in 2024, it's more of a shit show than a sport. Now, I do get why they did it, but at the same time, I don't. I get it because you don't want to tow the car after a lap 1 incident and have them keep going. I also don't get why they did it because they've done it multiple times before. I can't give you any examples because there's been so many over the years, but NASCAR, please fix this bullshit. Rerun Kansas if you have to. Because if the car can still run and just the tires were blown or whatever happened, you don't make the car stop. You should bring it back to pit road like you've done for multiple other drivers over the years and let them continue. Okay? Okay, that's what I thought. Now, it'll either be at before I even start talking or after I talk that you'll see the Josh Berry incident and what I'm talking about. So, whenever that happens, good. This one isn't as long as the last one because this one wasn't as big. But NASCAR, penalty on you this time. $50,000 paid to Josh Berry and his team. Every single person on that team should get $50,000 because of your screw up. Thank you for your time, and we will see you in the next one.